Waiting for motivation is waiting for a storm that may never come. Stop chasing it. Create your own fire, ignite your own will, and burn brighter than ever before. Motivation isn't some rare spark that hits you out of nowhere like lightning striking the earth. It's not a gift handed down by fate or luck. It's a choice, one you have to make every single day, no matter what your mind whispers or what your body wants to do. When the comfort of staying still calls out, when your doubts scream that you're too tired, too weak, too small to matter, that's the moment you decide. You decide to get up. You decide to move. You decide to fight, not because you feel like it, but because you know that waiting for motivation is a trap. Waiting for motivation is surrender. Look inside yourself. It's easy to blame a bad mood or lack of energy. It's easier to say, "I'm not inspired today," and let that be the excuse to quit. But every second you wait for that magical burst of motivation, you're giving away your power. Motivation doesn't come knocking. You have to build it. Brick by brick, choice by choice. It's the habit of showing up when you want to hide. It's pushing through when every part of you begs to stop. It's deciding, consciously and relentlessly, that your goals matter more than your feelings. Motivation is a decision, not a feeling. So stop waiting for the perfect mood or the perfect moment. Those don't exist. There is only the moment you are in right now, and that moment demands action. It demands you to choose yourself, your future, your growth. You might not be inspired at first, but action breeds motivation, not the other way around. The first step, the hardest step, is deciding that you won't give up. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. Don't kid yourself with the idea that motivation is some magic you either have or don't. That's a lie designed to keep you small and stuck. Motivation is forged in the fire of your choices. It's crafted in the sweat of your daily grind. When you make a commitment and keep it, even when it's tough, that's where motivation grows. Not in the easy moments, but in the struggle, in the fight against yourself. You want to be unstoppable? You want to break free from doubt and hesitation? Then stop waiting. Decide every morning when you wake that today is the day you show up, no matter what. It won't be easy. The voice inside you that says, "Stay in bed" or "Give up" will be loud. But your will has to be louder. You have to be louder. This is your life, your story, and you're the only one who can write the chapters. Motivation is the pen you pick up every day, whether you feel like it or not. It's not some fleeting emotion. It's your commitment to yourself, your promise that no excuse will ever stop you. When motivation becomes a choice, it becomes unstoppable power. Remember this. Every champion, every success story, every great transformation started the same way. They didn't wait for motivation, they chose it. They fought for it, built it, and made it their fuel. So what's stopping you? Fear, doubt, comfort? Rip that out and replace it with fire. Your fire, your decision. Today, choose motivation. Choose action. Choose the version of yourself that never quits. This is your battle, and the battlefield is your mind and your heart. Win there, and nothing outside can stop you. So get up. Move forward. Be motivated, not when you feel like it, but because you decide to be. This is your power. Own it. Ignite it. Live it. Motivation is often misunderstood. We think it comes first, like some invisible force that magically appears to push us forward. But that's a lie we tell ourselves to avoid starting. The truth is raw and simple. Action breeds motivation, not the other way around. You don't wait for motivation to show up before you begin. You move first, and motivation follows behind. Like a shadow dot, it's easy to get caught in the trap of waiting for the perfect time, the perfect mood, the perfect sign. But that perfect moment rarely comes. Instead, what comes is hesitation, fear, and self-doubt. These voices try to convince you to stay still, to wait, to hold back. But deep down, you know that waiting is just a way to delay your growth. Waiting is a form of surrender. You have to start. Even if you don't feel ready, even if your mind screams no, you must take that first step. That first step breaks the cycle of stagnation and sends a signal to your brain that you're serious. It's the catalyst that sparks momentum. When you act, no matter how small the action, you create energy, you build a rhythm. And with rhythm comes motivation, a natural, powerful drive that fuels the next step. And the next after that. Momentum is the engine that propels you forward. It doesn't wait for motivation, it creates motivation. It's earned through effort, sweat, and persistence. When you move, your body and mind respond. Your doubts shrink because your progress is undeniable. The more you do, the more you want to do. The more you push, the harder it is to stop. So don't wait for motivation to come knocking on your door. Chase it by moving first. Show up, start the work, and let motivation catch up. The battle is always hardest at the beginning, but that's where winners are made. That's where the weak get left behind. Action is the proof that you're not just dreaming, you're doing. It's the evidence that you're committed, that you refuse to be held hostage by your fears or your excuses. Action shatters those chains, even when your mind resists. It forces your spirit to rise, your will to strengthen, and your heart to beat with purpose. Remember, motivation is not a magical spark. It's a flame you kindle with every move you make. You don't wait for the flame to appear, you create it with your own hands, so get moving. Start now. Take that step even if it's shaky, uncertain, or small. Because once you start, motivation will follow, and with it, unstoppable power. This is your moment to stop waiting and start doing. Let action be your anthem, your battle cry. Fight through the resistance, silence the doubts, and move forward with relentless energy. The fire you seek is already within you, it just needs your first move to ignite it. Excuses are the enemy of motivation. They sneak in quietly, wrapping themselves in comfortable lies that make you believe you're justified in waiting. Waiting for the perfect mood, the perfect moment, the perfect sign. But this waiting, it's not a pause. It's a prison. Every excuse you give yourself builds another wall around your potential, another chain that holds you back from what you're truly capable of. The truth is, motivation isn't about feeling ready or inspired all the time. It's about showing up even when you don't want to. Excuses are the masks your mind wears to avoid discomfort, effort, and risk. They whisper reasons why now isn't the right time, why you need more time, why you shouldn't push so hard. But those whispers are lies designed to keep you stuck, to keep you small. Progress doesn't come to those who wait for permission or the perfect conditions. It belongs to those who kill excuses with relentless action. You have to look at every excuse and see it for what it really is: a threat to your growth, a thief stealing your dreams. You don't have to accept those lies, you can reject them, confront them, and crush them. Killing excuses means deciding that your goals matter more than your comfort. It means recognizing that progress requires struggle, and that struggle requires you to be uncomfortable. You don't wait for motivation to find you. You fight for it. You kill the excuses that say later or not now or I can't, and you replace them with the truth that you will act, no matter what. Every time you silence an excuse, you strengthen your motivation. You take back control of your journey and prove to yourself that your desire for success is stronger than any reason to quit. Motivation grows in the soil of discipline, watered by the sweat of persistent effort, not watered by the ease of excuses. So, when you feel that urge to delay, to hesitate, to make another excuse, remember this: excuses are the enemy of your motivation, and they will kill your progress if you let them. Choose instead to fight. Choose to move. Choose to destroy every excuse before it destroys your dream. Your future self is waiting for you to stop making excuses. Be the warrior who kills the enemy within, the enemy of excuses, and let motivation rise as your victory. Discipline creates the fire that motivation feeds on. It's easy to think motivation is some mysterious force that strikes suddenly like lightning, unpredictable and fleeting. But the real power comes from discipline. Discipline is the quiet, steady flame burning deep inside, the constant energy that keeps you moving even when motivation flickers or fades. You see, motivation is just the spark. It can light your path for a moment, but without discipline, it dies out quickly. Discipline is what builds the habits, the routines, the daily actions that keep you pushing forward. It's what turns small, consistent steps into unstoppable momentum. It's waking up early, even when you want to sleep longer. It's showing up and doing the work, even when you feel tired or uninspired. Discipline is the commitment you make to yourself that your goals matter more than comfort or convenience. When you rely only on motivation, you leave your success to chance. Some days you'll feel fired up, ready to conquer anything. Other days, motivation won't be there. That's when discipline steps in steady, unwavering, and loyal. It's the muscle you build that carries you through the hard times, the boring times, and the moments when giving up seems easier. Discipline is a warrior's code, a promise you keep with yourself that no matter what, you will do the work. It's the foundation beneath every victory, the invisible force turning dreams into reality. It doesn't shout or demand attention. It works silently but powerfully. It doesn't seek applause. It just keeps going. If you want to fuel your motivation for the long haul, build your discipline first. Create routines that become automatic, habits so ingrained they no longer feel like effort. Discipline is the fire that keeps the spark alive, the steady heat that turns potential into progress. So don't wait for motivation to strike. Don't depend on fleeting feelings or random bursts of energy. Build discipline, forge it with every choice, every action, every sacrifice. Let it become your foundation. Because when discipline fuels your fire, motivation will never run out. And your path to success will never grow cold. You are the source. No one else holds the power to push you forward, to ignite your fire, or to carry you when you falter. Stop looking outward for motivation, for energy, for strength, because those are inside you, waiting to be claimed. Relying on others is a trap disguised as support. It's comforting to think someone else will pick you up, but the truth is, your growth, your progress, your success depends on one thing. You have to create your own energy, summon your own strength, and ignite your own motivation. Waiting for a cheerleader, a mentor, or a perfect moment is surrendering your power. Real power doesn't come from applause or approval. It comes from within, from the decision to stand up when no one else is watching, when the world is silent, and when doubt screams loudest. Your mind is a battlefield, and you are both the warrior and the commander. No one else will strategize your victories or fight your battles. You must take full control. Own your struggles. Own your fears. Own your failures, because they are the fuel that transforms you. When you grasp that, you unlock a force no one else can give or take away. This isn't about arrogance or pride, it's about responsibility. When you stop leaning on others, you stop giving away your power. You become unstoppable because your motivation is no longer fragile or conditional. It's forged in your own will, hardened in your own fire. This moment right now is yours to claim. You don't need anyone else to believe in you. You need to believe in yourself fiercely enough to push through resistance, pain, and fatigue. You need to light that flame in your own chest and carry it forward, no matter what. So stop waiting. Stop hoping for external pushes. You are the source. You are the energy. You are the strength. When you realize that, nothing can stop you from becoming who you're meant to be. Your journey, your fight, your rise, they all begin and end with you. And that is power. That is freedom. That is the truth you must hold on to every day. If this fire inside you just sparked a little brighter, then don't let it fade. Subscribe now and keep fueling your journey. Join the movement of those who refuse to wait for motivation, who choose to create it every single day. This is your fight, your rise, and together we'll keep pushing forward. Subscribe and never settle for less than your full power.